The olive oil currently sitting in your kitchen is a biological tool that most people are using incorrectly. You might be eating the right salads, but still carrying stubborn belly fat. You're still hitting that afternoon energy wall, and your brain is still negotiating for snacks, even after a healthy meal. The issue is that we rely on these generic, mass-produced liquids to fix metabolic problems. Reaching for a standard commercial oil to heal your biology is a dead end. Most of these oils sit in clear plastic bottles under bright fluorescent grocery lights for months. This exposure leaves the liquid fully oxidized and biologically dead by the time it reaches your kitchen. A degraded, dead liquid cannot move the needle on your health. This is exactly why your current dietary efforts aren't producing the results you expect. Even with the right oil, adding high doses to a heavy dinner is a mechanical error. The fat creates an impermeable layer, blocking the exit. The system grinds to a halt, creating heavy bloating and preventing energy utilization. Mixing high-dose fats with heavy meals neutralizes their fat-burning potential. You've turned a metabolic tool into a digestive obstacle. Pure, raw, high-quality liquid fat functions as a potent anti-inflammatory medicine. To be effective, this active fat must create a sharp, peppery sting in the back of your throat. This throat burn is the absolute sensory requirement for efficacy. That burn comes from a compound called oleocanthal. Research published in the journal Nature confirms that this compound hits the exact same physiological receptors as over-the-counter painkillers. Oleocanthal naturally intercepts inflammatory pathways like COX-1 and COX-2. It shuts down chronic inflammation without the gut lining destruction associated with synthetic pills. That uncomfortable sting in your throat is the biological confirmation that the inflammation-killing mechanism is actively working in your body. The timing is critical. This biological shift only occurs when the active fat hits an entirely empty stomach, isolated from other nutrients. This isolated contact triggers a massive immediate release of natural satiety hormones. These signals travel directly from the gut to the brain. These hormones activate the same GLP-1 signaling pathways targeted by popular weight loss injectables, but they do it naturally and for free. Isolating the intake of this pure fat allows you to activate your body's own appetite suppression system. Within 72 hours, your metabolism stabilizes, afternoon blood sugar crashes end, and the urge to snack disappears. As the chronic inflammatory load is flushed from your system, joint pain and morning stiffness begin to quiet down. By day 3, the body hits a tipping point. You begin shedding the water weight tied to systemic inflammation, often 2 pounds or more, which creates the hormonal environment necessary for visceral fat mobilization. Rapid waistline shrinkage is the mathematical result of turning down the appetite volume while simultaneously draining systemic inflammation. This tool defies the traditional model of calorie restriction. Processing this specific, pure fat triggers diet-induced thermogenesis. As this chart shows, it costs the metabolism significantly more energy to break down these lipids than standard dietary fats. This elevated metabolic burn operates alongside a blunted appetite. This combination forces the body to use its own stored fat for fuel. High-quality biological signaling is more effective for fat loss than relying on willpower and calorie counting. To start, purge the oxidized, dead oils from your kitchen. Oils in clear glass bottles exposed to light have already lost the polyphenols you need for these results. Replace them with early harvest liquid fat in dark glass. Ensure it was produced through cold mechanical extraction to preserve the active compounds. Begin the on-ramp by taking a single tablespoon shot with a glass of water first thing in the morning on an entirely empty stomach. Over 3 weeks, scale up to 3 tablespoons a day. You must space these doses out in the empty windows between your meals. Fuel your biology by using this liquid as a precision tool. Your 10-day metabolic reset starts tomorrow morning.